Hello, everybody. It's me, JTJ. I'm here to show you how to prepare my favorite hot chocolate I ever created. Let's get started. First, you'll need a bag of Andes to get started with. So let's get started with this. So you're going to need 62 of these little Andy bars for my hot chocolate. I don't know if your standard bag would contain that many, but just in case, um, definitely make sure you have 62 of these or it'll throw off the balance. Also, I don't know if where you're at, they have those kind of bags. In fact, I think it might be a seasonal thing, so just in case, buy as many as you can. They're pretty cheap anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Anyway, to the next step. You definitely want to peel off those papers before adding it to what we're going to make into the hot chocolate. Because, in all honesty, it's going to be gross to drink the papers. Just saying. Next, we add this into the freezer for about 24 hours. So I'll see you guys tomorrow with that. Okay, now we're going to get to the next step of how we're going to make this hot chocolate. We're going to do it double boiler style, but since I don't have one of those classic, double boilers that you used to see on TV on, I don't know, Cartoon Network or something as a kid, I make do with what I got. I use these two kind of pans, but if you can find two pans that just kind of fit like this, I think you'll be good. Next, you're going to add water to what I will be using as the bottom pan. Make sure it's not filled too high, make sure it's not filled too low, because you want that steam to be hitting the, So, yeah. This is about the right amount. Hard to see on camera, but you can take a guess at how much it was. Make sure to put it on medium. You don't want it to get too hot in there because, then you'll dissolve all the water faster. And you don't want that. Next, you're going to want to use 2 cups of chocolate milk. And by the way, I know this only goes up to 1 cup. But bear with me. I met with an unfortunate accident with a long-term measuring cup that I've been using for years that had so many. But we're not going to get into that today. So let's just make do with what we got. Also, make sure it's 1% chocolate milk. That is also very important. I should specify that. And for right now, I'm going to store them in these cups. And interesting fact, I'm giving one of these to a good friend of mine. Yeah. Now, it's not at a roaring boil, but that's not what exactly we need for this. We just need the steam. So now I'm going to stick on top this, which should actually bring it to a roaring boil real fast. But in the meantime, we want this part to get really, really hot before we stick the chocolate in there. So just wait a few minutes, let it get as hot as it is going to get, and then we'll get started. And since 24 hours has gone by, we're perfectly allowed to take this chocolate out of the freezer because it got nice and cold. Now we add it to this. Now we stir the chocolate till we know it's nice and melting. Now it's all nice and melted, just the way you want it to be before you pour that milk in. Yeah, you want to pour that milk in real nice and good. Stir it till we know it's hot. Nice and hot. But not too hot that it burns your mouth. That's how good I do it if you follow my recipe right. If you follow my recipe right, you will not get your mouth scalded on that first sip. Well, I don't. Anyway, that's just me. So now that we got it all nice and hot, we can pour it in our cups. So I couldn't show you to pour and hold the camera at the same time, but what I will do is show you how I like to have my hot chocolate. So much whipped cream, I know. But I like to be a presentationer, so I'm nothing without my showmanship, so I will add some of these. And since this is mine, it's okay to do this. But this is the JTJ style hot chocolate. Next year, I promise you, I will do a hot chocolate video each day of December. So stay tuned till then.